Hi, happy Vlogmas day 3. You guys are at a weird angle because I am making my breakfast right now. But I gotta get started on the video. I already took little man to school. Keep calling him little man because that's what I've always called him. But he's taller than me now, so I guess he's not so little anymore. But I took him to school this morning. We watched another documentary on shipwrecks in the Great Lakes. We actually only watched about half of it this morning, and that was about it. We had a pretty low-key morning just because I got up a little late. Oops. But I am making a bagel. I love these sweet onion bagels. They're from the Fran's bakery. And I'm trying a new dairy-free cream cheese. This is the Daiya dairy-free. If you don't know, I went dairy-free a year and a half ago. I'm lactose intolerant, but I also have IBS. So not only was the lactose intolerance wrecking my stomach, but it was also, dairy is also one of my IBS triggers. So I finally gave up on the eating dairy and just being in constant pain. So I'm trying a new... Anyways, what I was trying to say was I'm trying a new cream cheese because my favorite cream cheese, which is the oat milk cream cheese, for some reason it's like not available anymore at any of the stores. I used to be able to get it at 3 different stores in town, and now I can't get it at all. So it's decent. I still not as good as my other one, and it still won't only be a small amount on here, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, I no idea if they stopped selling it. I know that brand is still around because that's the creamer and the oat milk that I buy for like coffee and stuff. But oops, I burnt this one. So I don't know if just maybe the cream cheese was just not popular either in town or over, whatever. Anyways, so this morning I need to get yesterday's vlog edited and posted. I actually slept last night, so not great. Still full of still full of insomnia and everything, but better. So I didn't edit last night because I actually was sleeping, so I'm gonna edit that video, and then I can actually get on to the fun Christmassy things for the day. So I got the video edited. It took me about an hour. So I'm gonna try to cut down the editing time. I'm gonna try to cut down the editing time each day because I don't have the time to spend that much time editing. But it's done. It's rendering, and then I gotta upload it. But the hard part's done. The rest is just my computer doing its thing. So I'm going to work on my crocodile mitts, my test knits. It is time to work on the it is time to work on the like body of the mitts, and I get to do the fun cables. They're kind of it's hard to explain, but she kind of like offsets the cables a little bit, changes the numbers so they look a little different. It's not your typical cable. That's one of the reasons why I like Jen's patterns so much, the Stitch and Witch on Instagram. That's one of the reasons why I like her patterns. She likes to do things a little different. So I just dropped the pattern. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna work on this for a little bit, and then I will figure out my Craftmas project for today. I have no desire to work on my little Christmas trees that I started. I'll finish those eventually. But I had not been sure what I was going to do with this embroidery. And it was when I was driving to get my son that I remembered that I had this covered button kit that I bought at Joann's, rest in peace, ages ago. And I haven't actually used it. I love these so much, and now I want to make all of the embroidered covered buttons. So I will probably do some embroidery today. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do that or if I'm gonna do a different project. But for now, I gotta work on my crocodile mitts test knit. I'd like to get at least the wrist portion done today, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to turn on Julianne from Lovebird Lane's Lovebird Lane Makes on YouTube. I watched her Vlogmas Day 1 yesterday, and her Vlogmas Day 2 is up now, so I'm gonna watch that and knit. So yay! I'm on the floor. Ignore the absolute mess. I'm looking through fabric to find some more fabric for embroidering on. And I have this tub right here. So I got this plastic tub from an estate sale, and there was a ton of quilting fabric in it. I've since put some of my fabrics in there, as well as a somewhere extra, like all these are mine. We live in a small apartment, so I'll make it work. Censor warning, if you got a kid, maybe don't look. One of the fabrics that was in this estate sale, there's a couple pieces of that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to have to do something with it because it's hilarious. So I am looking through, because I want some fabric to embroider on. Plus, if I see anything fun for making bags or something. I'm also, ooh, perfect. This is definitely what I was looking for the embroidery fabric. So, but I was also looking for anything else that might be Christmas related that could be fun to make a Christmas project out of. I have looked through this. These are a whole bunch of squares. I have looked through this, but like kind of scanned, not really fully went through. I like this one. Do epic shit. That one's gonna have to be a project bag. I'll figure something out with that size. Okay. I have my little template for the buttons, and I know that I want to do a couple more, so I'm gonna try to fit as many as I can in this hoop so that I can have a couple of them. So I'm going to mark out just do a quick loop so I know where I'm going, and then I'm going to do as many as I can. Okay, so I finished today's little Craftmas project. I did a happy little wonky tree. I was just looking for like a spruce tree, and honestly, I just did some back stitching and I made it wonky on purpose for once, just because a lot of this spindly little spruce around where I grew up kind of look like this. So I wanted something a little wonky, and I have some brown still on because I'm gonna use it for the coffee cup tomorrow. And I also drew out a kind of a snowflake. I don't really like it, so probably gonna do something else there. And then I have 3 more. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking about doing a pine cone on one, but we'll see. Tomorrow's will be the coffee cup, but that's my project for today. I will actually turn these into a button once they're all done, but for now, that's my Craftmas project done. Also, isn't this an adorable little ornament? It's a little Christmas gnome coming out of a chimney. It can be hung up on the tree, but I like him on my coffee table. My dad made this a couple years ago, and he's adorable, and he just sits there on my coffee table looking pretty. So that's my Craftmas project done for the day. Okay, I'm really gonna have to figure out a better place to put you while I do treat cooking. Again, I am adding to my shopping list, which is just a sticky note because I have no idea where all my stuff is. Okay, so I am out of wax paper. So I'm going to use a piece of parchment paper to roll out this cookie dough, which is stuck to the bottom of the... Alright, so I made this cookie dough earlier. It has had time to cool. So I made this cookie dough earlier. It's had time to cool. It's from the Video Cookbook from Better Homes and Gardens. It's just the sugar cookie cutout. Just the sugar cookie cutout recipe. And then, because I'm doing a specific type of cookie, I did, I adjusted the recipe. So first of all, if I'm going to be making treats every single day, or at least most days, we're going to be sugared out. I do plan on sharing these, so they're not all going to be eaten by us. But I have the recipe, and then because I wanted an orange cookie, I added orange extract. I don't have any orange zest, orange juice, any of that. So it's just a good Lord, it's cold. But I wanted an orange cookie, so I added some orange extract. That's what I said. I already said that. Focus. So I still put the vanilla in that the recipe calls for, but as I said, I halved the recipe. So instead of putting in, the recipe calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. So instead of putting in a half teaspoon, I put in a 1/4 teaspoon, and then I put in a 1/2 teaspoon of orange extract. hopefully it works. I'm one of those people that I follow baking and cooking directions very loosely. I've cooked enough where I know what's going to work and what doesn't. And I know this will work. These are going to taste like orange cookies, which is exactly my plan. I got the cookies done. I realized when I went to melt the chocolate that I didn't have any chocolate bark. So I used dark chocolate chips that I got in a big, huge bag from Costco. I used those instead, so there'll be orange cookies dipped in dark chocolate. They're gonna be amazing because they just are. Plus the cookies themselves were amazing, so I cannot wait to have them for dessert. They are in the freezer right now letting the chocolate set, and I am deciding what rings to wear. I have to go grocery shopping. These are my rings for the day. This is a Baltic Amber. This is just a cheap ring from Hot Topic. This is my wedding band, the blue one, and then this is a diamond ring my grandma gave me. So, yeah, I gotta go grocery shopping. One last ring. This one my husband got me at an antique sale. It is mocha and champagne diamonds. He got it at not an antique sale, an estate sale auction. I love it. It's beautiful. Actually, this ring's a little tight on me. I don't wear rings around the house a lot. My fingers, when they're cold, shrink, and when I'm hot, they swell a little bit. It's mostly my meds that cause it. So I don't wear my rings around the house. I only wear them when I go out. And I'm wearing a necklace. It's a little, it's really hard to see. It's a little fly. My dad made it for me. And I'm wearing some skein beaded earrings. So I'm gonna go grocery shopping, get the boy. We're gonna go to the library. And then I gotta come home and make dinner.